cars you can get as a teenager, in a budget. What kind of budget we're looking at? 5,000, 10,000?
10,000's fair.
10,000. So we're talking about like buying a car straight 10,000 or 10,000 for a down payment.
Who pays $10,000 for a down payment?
Jesus.
If you pay $10,000 for a down payment, you have less monthly payments. Well, like not.
I mean,
If
if you have 10,
on a down payment, you can like completely buy like a Z.
I'm well aware,
Miata.
but I know, but that's why there's different like options we have here. Is what I'm saying. You feel?
okay, well, we could start with a car that you can outright buy, and then we could talk about.
And then we can talk about them. Okay, so let's say top 5 cars you can get straight up with 10K. Okay, who wants to go first?
1999 Mazda Miata.
Why is that?
Mostly because they're old, but but
Come on, bro.
even
if
though
it's old, it's good, right?
even
Yeah,
though they
it
have
has
a
to.
lot of miles, they're still like reliable
Flip-up
engines.
headlights?
Pop-up headlights, those are fun. And like the handling.
The handling's superb. The reason why is 50-50 weight distribution, right? Yeah. Also,
it's a great
rear
intro
wheel
car.
drive.
It's a great intro car. Though.
Yeah, you can
It's
literally do
fantastic.
anything.
Yeah,
Like you
And
can
it
do
can be a great
donuts, you can do
project car.
burnouts, and you can literally hit corners really fast. Another thing I noticed when I first got a Miata, my friend Misha's Miata, I felt like I was going 100 when I was going 60.
that's because it's small.
Yeah, it's light, really light. Like it's a good car. So you would say that'd be a good starter car, right?
Yeah, and then even if you want to like keep that car forever, there's a huge aftermarket.
Exactly. So let's say your budget's 10K, right? You can get a solid Miata that's like good condition, good paint, not as many miles for let's say 5K, right? So then afterwards you have the rest of the 5K to put on mods. What do you want to do? Like coilovers?
Just turbocharge that bitch, man.
God, okay. Turbo immediately after 5K? Jeez.
Honestly, I mean, if you're gonna do it right.
Okay, well let's start with the suspension mods first. Should we do that?
Probably.
Okay, it's probably gonna come with really bad rims. If not, like the person probably took off rims and put some hubcaps because he wanted to keep the rims and then just sell those. So
I would say the first thing to do with the
Definitely buy
cars.
spinners.
Yeah.
Definitely buy
No,
spinners.
dude.
Yes, absolutely. Spinners are great. They're classy, historical.
yeah, okay,
They're really,
definitely
They're technological.
spinners. All right. No, before what were you gonna say?
I would say make it look good stock first.
Yeah.
So like,
Sound
get
good,
the
too.
maintenance done first. Wash the car.
Make
Yeah.
sure it works.
Shine. See whatever you can do to it. Like clean the interior.
So we're talking about like a good detail after you buy the car.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So that would be like let's say $500. So you still have 4,500 left. Okay. So I'd say get some coils for sure. You gotta lower it because stance is life. Okay.
It's just like,
You're gonna be static as hell. But then afterwards, I'd say for sure rims, tires,
yes.
coils. That on itself, good set of rims and tires, probably gonna run you around anywhere between 1,000 and 2,000, depending on how good the rims and tires are. I mean, I know you can get some Koenig red forms. That's what I'm gonna get.
Or if you go to Discount Tire.
Listen, all right.
I'm not rich here.
I know, what I'm saying is like Koenig red forms. They're like what 180 each. They're really nice rims. They're 18 pounds each, so they're pretty lightweight.
Wheels I want are 1,000 each.
Okay, miss me with your Boston's, all right?
Okay.
It's really simple though. I mean, all you gotta do is just take some cheap wheels and spray paint them black. There you go.
Oh yeah, plastic dip.
Just plastic, yeah, just fucking plastic dip.
Plastic
man.
dip,
All
okay.
right.
Yeah, let's not become a racer. Not yet. At
Remember,
least.
if your car looks good from a distance,
It
that's
must
good
be
enough.
fast. No, then it must be fast.
Every cosmetic mod you put on it, it makes it faster. That's what they say.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Sticker that horsepower.
Exactly. Yeah, racing stripes, it goes way faster.
Yeah.
Way faster.
Way faster.
Yeah.
We're talking about like an extra 50 horsepower in torque.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
obviously, yeah.
All right. So definitely go with the racing stripes. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. That's a terrible idea.
That's a horrible idea.
But for real though, get some rims, get some tires, and some coils, and then afterwards maybe a full exhaust system.
Yeah, because you can never completely enjoy your car if it doesn't have a
Exactly.
decent
Just
sound.
imagine
If
breathing
you
through a
can't wake
straw
up
the
your
rest of
neighbor
your
at
life.
4 a.m., you don't have the right exhaust.
Exactly. Like if neighbors don't hate you, you don't have the right.
Yeah,
exhaust.
you're not doing it right.
You know how like normies they pull up to their friend's house, and beep. You gotta be that guy that revs, and then they know you're there, like me.
The man who shoves his fist in his exhaust.
Yeah, I could fist my exhaust. If you could fist your exhaust, that's great.
Jeez.
All right, so we got exhaust. That's probably around $600. We got the wheels and tires. So the wheels, rims and tires, probably gonna run you around 1,500. The coil is gonna run you $1,000. You still got a good amount of money left. I'd say get a cold air intake, even though it doesn't really add as horsepower. I mean, 5 horsepower. You're not gonna feel shit, but I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a different noise to it. So I mean, it's all about that. So then you have separate bolt-ons you can put on. Maybe tune the car for sure. No, that's not even a maybe. That's a for sure. So with 10K, you can get yourself a Miata. You can detail it. You can put some coils, a new set of wheels, the exhaust, cold air intake, and you have a good amount of mods already. So you get into the car scene with a pretty nice car. Maybe put a hardtop on it if you want, because I usually don't really like convertible tops. I mean, the soft tops, they suck, in my opinion.
They're ugly.
I'm pretty sure when you buy a Miata, the soft top is going to be fucked.
Yeah.
So either replace that or put a hardtop. Hardtop, please.
Just put some cardboard, it'll be fine.
Some cardboard?
Just put some
I've seen people do that.
It'll
I've
be
seen
fine.
people put trash bags.
Yeah, it works fine, right?
Works fine?
Works
Alright.
fine.
That's
Yeah.
fine. So that's one car that you can get.
You have your Miata with your racing stripes, your trash bag, and you have the spinners on the wheels.
You make me want to die.
Yeah, I know.
Alright. So I guess I'll take a shot at this. For sure 350. 350. But don't be that kid that gets the 350 and then think you can immediately drift and then you crash. That's the reason the insurance for 350s is insane. If you get newer 350s, I'm pretty sure they come with double intakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sexy. I have to say right now, the engine just looks amazing. You can get a solid 350 for
Like
7, 8K.
7 or 8, yeah.
You can get a shitty one for 5K, but don't go that route.
Yeah, and if you can, try and get 07 or an 08 so you can get an HR motor.
Yeah, for sure. Those are good.
Yeah.
So I would say get that. Then afterwards, you have 2,000 left to play with. Again, wheels. Wheels. That's what you have to do. And if you have good wheels, like let's say you buy them with good wheels, make sure the tires are okay. The tires are fine. Coils.
You get those.
You always
rims,
have to lower it.
you get those rims that everyone loves, with the really thin tires and the massive rims, the painted gold. Put it on like an old Cadillac or something. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's great, right?
Yeah, it's just
beautiful.
it's just
Huh?
terrific. It is
Okay.
it is the best thing in the world. Honestly.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that. Please
Don't.
do that. We don't need any more of those.
Yeah, we don't need that at all.
Now it's okay if the car bounces. If the car bounces and has hydraulics, then that's okay.
We're not talking about low
Which
riders
I
here.
personally think that we should put hydraulics on all cars.
No,
'Cause, I mean, how entertaining? No. Because how entertaining would it be if you just had a car going down the street just like this the entire time? Like, honestly, I think that
If
would
it
be
was a
great.
low rider, you're fine. But
It'd be work
it's
for any
a-
of these cars. It work for-
no.
I think
Maybe
it
this one.
I mean, yeah, you can say your car's fast, but can your car dance? I don't think so.
Okay, let's
Go to a car meet and
If
say,
that's
hey,
the
you know?
case, just bag your car.
Yeah. Instead of getting
just
coilovers,
lower the
just get air
front up and
suspension.
down.
Or you can make it bounce.
No. Okay, look, that's a different part of the car scene here. You can do that if you want. You know,
Put some
there's all
pinstripes
sorts
on it.
of.
Just get a Mustang and put some pinstripes on it. I mean, that'd be.
It's not on that car. It's like saying I'm gonna buy a Supra and make it a monster truck. That's not okay.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool though. Don't lie. If it was a Supra with like freaking massive tires, like a monster truck.
Yeah, it'd be
off-road,
different. It'd be like a show car, but
I'd still say no.
I wouldn't do it.
I'm sorry. I'm just a purist. Like I can't see a Supra do that. I could see a Supra drift. I could see a Supra becoming a drag car, maybe a track car. Just don't put monster truck tires on it. Okay, that's not okay. No, don't do that. So we get the 350. You got, let's say, you already have a good set of wheels, coils, done. Maybe an exhaust system. You have some cash left over. At least a
Oh,
cat pack.
bro, $900. Get a Tomei exhaust.
Tommy exhaust. I haven't heard of those.
Tomei. Yo. Is that a Tomei dog? Come on, you gotta at Fresh Kicks. Can't speak.
What are you saying, bud?
I can't speak. Oh god.
Is this a joke?
Yes, it's a joke.
Okay, I was about to say like I don't know what that is, dude.
It's a
Bad
Tomei.
joke.
No, it's a really nice exhaust though.
Tommy?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not a joke. What he was saying was a joke. Get a good exhaust. Like imagine breathing through a straw your whole life. That's what your car feels.
Yeah.
Like restricted with the cats, the muffler. Just don't do that. Don't do that to your car.
Just get HVAC piping and just put it underneath the car. It'll be fine. No HVAC is right. But use the air conditioner in your house. There you go. Touch the engine all the way down. There you go. Airflow.
Okay, what's a car that you would say?
The car that I would say, well, I gotta say the Mustang. Like a 2000s Mustang.
GT?
Of course, a GT.
8-cylinder? Alright. You got that inline 8, right? right?
That's all you need.
We got a V4, right? Nah.
Shoot
Okay.
yourself.
Okay, listen. You got a V8, right? It's a pretty nice car. It just make sure you take care of it, because I know some Mustangs from that era that
Oh,
just
God.
look like crap. Like, you can do it right. Just, again, lower the car, because they look like monster trucks out of the factory. Not really, but they do. Lower it for sure. For that, I mean, I've seen Mustangs of that year go for around $2,000, $3,000.
Yeah, exactly. They're
GTs.
not expensive.
They're not
They're
expensive
great
at
cars.
all. And you can get a V8. Now, the problem with that is gas mileage.
Oh yeah, that's
So-
a good point. Gas mileage on Mustangs are bad.
So-
If you don't care
Yeah.
about gas, it's a perfect car.
And if you don't,
Yeah.
which I doubt you'll care about gas. If you want friends too, in
I
the
mean,
backseat.
if you care about gas, you might as well drive a Prius.
Yeah, but like I mean, the Miata has good gas mileage.
Yeah.
The 350 has respectable gas mileage. I guess we just went like.
The 350s burn a considerable amount
Yeah.
of oil.
Yeah, that's true. So RX is it? I want to say it's RX-8 level though, because that's a rotary engine.
No.
But it's I know for sure VTEC. That burns a good amount of oil. I mean, at least from my experience. We'll get into Hondas later. Don't worry.
Rice.
It's not rice. Okay, let's not start with this. All right. Let's not start with this. Okay, so Mustang. Don't care about gas mileage. Get it if your parents pay for gas. Just take advantage of that. Get a V8. Lower it. Wheels, exhaust, intake.
You just realized what you said. What you tell everyone. You just said take advantage of your parents. Is
Yeah, I did
is
just
really
say
the
that.
moral lesson we want to promote
If-
here?
If you can mooch off until you can't. Until you get kicked out of your house because you have a shitty car. I'm kidding. Mustangs are great. Especially if they're V8s. And they sound nice. They really do. That V8, I get wet dreams because
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Like if I were to take the sound of VTEC or V8, I'd still take VTEC, but V8 still sound nice.
Okay.
Okay, so we got two cars that we can still talk about. One car that's really like shadowed away, mainly because people don't know how to take care of a rotary engine,
Yeah.
is an RX-8. Now, granted, if you want to mod this car, you either have to be really smart or have deep pockets, or both, because the engine bay is really small, so there's not enough room to do mods on. So like the most you can do is the same thing that I've been saying. If you want like actual power, you're gonna have to have some deep pockets.
Yeah,
but
you have to like
Yeah.
pull out the engine,
Yeah.
open it up, make sure
Mhm.
everything, all the seals are like nice.
as they say, boost in, apex seals out.
Yeah.
Like it's a rotary engine. They sound really nice. They look really sleek. The problem is the previous owners don't know how to take care of a rotary
Yeah.
engine.
To be fair, most previous owners don't know how to take care of their car.
Yeah, but,
Most cars you're gonna buy.
but a rotary engine is way different than a piston engine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Maintenance on that is horrible.
Maintenance on that.
Yeah.
If you really want them to stand out, make sure. I'm pretty sure what you do to check the rotary is the pressure, right? There's some you can check that make sure it's fine. You bring someone in and there's like some sort of pressure, and it's like a certain amount, you're fine. But make sure it's okay if you want to buy an RX-8. But here's the cool thing: they look like they have 2 doors, but they don't. They have 4 doors. So it's still
So it's an
practical.
apartment on wheels.
Listen, it's still practical. It looks sleek. It looks sexy. It's nice. Sounds nice.
There's rear seats.
There's rear seats that you could actually use the rear
It's
seats.
rear wheel drive.
Yeah. Oh shoot! I just mentioned these cars that we mentioned. The first 2,
Yeah.
only 2 seats. His might as well be 2 seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one you could actually seat 5 people in. So it's a good car. Just make sure if you buy it, make sure the owner previously knew how to take care of it. Then you gotta make sure you read up and can take care of it yourself.
That's so important too when you buy a car. When you just need to make sure that everything's right with it. Cause like
Yeah.
I know so many people that have cars that are just trashed when they buy them. Like you're
Yeah.
an example of that.
It wasn't trash.
It wasn't trashed, but I mean it's broken.
I mean, it's okay. Let me explain my car a quick second. All right, I bought this car, 2015 Civic Si. It's not trash. It runs great. The only problem is right now after 3 months the clutch is slipping, so that sucks. So I gotta fix that. I bought it with a messed up shift knob, but I told them if I were to buy it, they have to fix the shift knob. At first they didn't, but then they did. So that's fixed, and it's missing tweeters. That's it. It's not trashed.
I mean not trash, but there's stuff that's wrong with it.
There's just small little minute things like tweeters aren't that expensive.
Yeah.
I can fix that. I took it because they already had an Axleback exhaust.
So yeah, if I'm gonna spend the money on a car, I want to make sure everything's good on it. Like,
The
honestly.
thing is, I could have bought that or the blue Civic. The blue Civic was fine, had the stock rims and everything, good tires, but it didn't have the Axleback exhaust. I want it to be extra loud already, so like, come on. NVIDIA N1, Axleback, it even has pops, so I'm fine with that. I'm fine with not having tweeters. I just can't have the volume all the way up. So trashed would be completely messed up, like ripped seats.
I mean, if you're gonna spend $3,000 on a car, it's gonna have that. Like,
Yeah.
honestly.
Get like a 240 with a crack in the dash.
Yeah.
It's like
240s are nice. That's a good car that people can get, but they're really rare. Good condition 240 probably around 5K, even though you could barely find them, and they're perfect for drifting. Perfect. I know Calvin has a 240. He bought two, and one of the 240s he bought, had a gas leak on it.
yeah.
Yeah. There's a hole in the muffler too. What a guy. What a guy. All right, so we got RX-8, we got 350, we got Miata, we got a Mustang GT. Honestly, I'm not trying to be biased here, but an older Civic Si, not that bad either.
Okay, like, if I got a Civic, it'd be a 1999 Civic
EG
hatchback.
hatch? The
Yes.
EG hatch? Yeah. Those are nice.
Mhm.
And they have a really wide aftermarket. They're really good. See, but the thing is, I like my Civic. It just looks nice. And the difference between my VTEC and older VTEC is I think I have higher end torque than lower end torque. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. Probably. I heard something like that. So we got 4 cars. I mean, technically 5 cars. Let's move into what you can get with a down payment. That opens up a wide variety of new modern cars. So we're talking about freaking infotainment system, just looks sleek, modern, all these stuff. So what would you say?
A newer WRX STI.
10K, yeah, 10K down. You'd be paying like, I'm pretty sure like 200, 300 a month depending on the interest rate, but
Yeah.
it's a good car.
Mhm.
You say STI or just WRX?
Either one, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the STI is more track oriented.
I think the new STIs have a little bit more turbo lag
Yeah.
than the WRX.
Yeah, that's what I heard on Engineering Explained. Okay. So WRX, one car you can get for 10K down payment. I would say get a 370. Those are hella nice. I'm pretty sure the downshifts auto rev match.
Yeah.
So that you could turn it off if you want. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But like if you don't know how to downshift, which is pretty vital to be honest, you could just eat and it'll auto rev match for you. And then when you're alone in a parking lot or something, you could practice downshifting like heel toe. I mean, some cars are meant for heel toe. I'm not sure if the 370 you could heel toe pretty nicely in, but that's a good car. 370. Problem is, 2-seater, no person in the back. I mean, you have your grill on the side, but that's all you really need. But if you want to carry squad with you, you can. You can do that with a WRX. 4 doors, only sedan I really like, to be honest. Besides the Alfa Romeo Giulia, Quadrifoglio. Yeah, that's a good car. What would you say?
I would say the Lotus Elise, actually.
Lotus Elise?
A used Lotus Elise, yes.
But how is the insurance on that?
I was probably through the roof, but I mean, if we're talking about most of these cars, it's gonna be
No,
expensive.
no, the 370 isn't that much of an expensive insurance, I'm pretty sure. Same with the WRX. Yeah, it's not too much. Lotus Elise would be insane, because, I mean, isn't that kind of an exotic? Low key?
It should be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure that would be a lot to cover.
If you have... Jesus.
Bless you.
Thank
there,
you.
if you don't want to die.
You okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
But I mean, realistically though, I mean, if you have a $10,000 down payment,
I mean, the
you might as
thing
well
is,
spend the money on a good car.
yeah, I mean, you'd get it. I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, you can get an SRT.
And you're gonna have a car that's gonna earn heads, because I mean, when was the last time you guys saw a Lotus Elise like in public? Like,
2 days ago.
really?
Yeah.
I have not seen one in ages.
There's a lot of. There's a couple of people that own Lotus Elises.
Like
in
I've
my
seen
area.
an Evora, but not an Elise.
Yeah, I've only seen one. And it's a car that you can reasonably buy, like what's like 40 grand, something like that.
30, 40 grand.
30, 40 grand. And you're getting a pretty quick car for that money. So
Yeah.
honestly, like,
Another car I would say, now it might be crucified for this, but a BRZ. Like it's I wouldn't say it's slow. I mean, I'm pretty sure the
It's
automatic.
pretty much like a Miata. It's fun.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the automatic is slow for sure. The automatic transmission, probably the gear ratios 0 to 60 happens in 9 seconds.
Jesus.
Yeah. The manual though, which is the only way you should buy the BRZ, happens in 6.5 seconds. That's not entirely slow.
I mean, that's the only way you should buy anything.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's fairly quick. I mean, I don't know why you buy a manual SUV, but unless it's the Lamborghini yours, but that's not coming in a manual, is
It's
it?
all about that shift, bro.
Rolling through the gears, my guy.
Yeah, exactly. That's
All right. I spazzed out there. My bad.
one of them.
But yeah, BRZ is a good choice for sure. I'm pretty sure all the cars we've mentioned so far are rear-wheel drive, except for WRX all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
So I mean, when you have rear-wheel drive, as people like to call it, right-wheel drive, not wrong-wheel drive like front-wheel drive. Even though I drive one like that, yeah, it's not that bad. But you just rear-wheel drive for sure is definitely better, I would say, in most applications, due to the fact, I mean, you don't really get understeer all that much. You get oversteer, and that's pretty fun. Oversteer is hilarious, and you can scare your friends with that. You know what you're doing. They don't know what's going on, because they used to be driving Toyota Corollas and Camrys or Chevy Malibus. With all-right suspension, you know, just for comfort, and you're just here like, yeet! You go into a corner, they're like, what's going on? And you can just do that with the BRZ. And that it definitively has a really nice aftermarket to it. Just look at TJ's BRZ. Miley, work it, Miley. Like, come on. All right. So, any other cars you would say?
The Ford Scorpio. Just kidding, no.
What do you
No.
mean?
It is a very ugly estate car.
Okay, like the
Very.
Pinto.
Very ugly estate car.
Anything else?
What else is there?
I mean, there's a wide variety of cars. I mean, okay, so
What do you guys think is the ugliest car on the market right now, honestly?
Ugliest car on the
let's
market
be
right
honest.
now?
What is the ugliest car on the market?
one of those cubes.
The Cubes?
The cubes. You know, like, I'm pretty sure Nissan Leaf's a cube, right?
Nissan Leaf. is
No,
ugly.
Nissan Leaf. It's like it has a slope.
Kia Soul, that's pretty ugly.
Yeah.
Nissan Juke's ugly for sure.
Yes, I was about to say that. Yeah, that thing is ugly. The
The
headlights
Juke-
on that thing?
The Juke is disgusting.
Oh
Now,
my
don't mess with the Juke if it's a Juke R. Has an RB26 in it, GTR engine, faster than a GTR actually. Thing's insane. I've only seen one of those. They're pretty nice, even though it's still a Juke, but still nice. They still kind of look ugly though. But these definitely.
Definitely.
The
Yeah.
Juke.
I definitely say the
It's
Juke,
gross.
yeah.
One of the funny thing behind the Juke, it replaced S13, S14, and all that whole chassis right there.
That's stupid.
I know, I know. Because people were like, "Hey, can you bring back the S14, S13, you know, things like that chassis?" And they're like, "We have the Juke. That is what we're replaced at. It appeals to the teenage crowd." No, it doesn't. Nissan.
No.
I know a friend with a Juke, but that's only because he was forced to buy the Juke by his mom.
That's why you have these car designers like, it appeals to teenagers. And meanwhile, they're 40 years old. Like,
Exactly. They don't know what they're talking about. I mean, some of them do.
it's like your dad walking into the room and trying to be cool with your friends when he's not. It's the same idea. Like, honestly. That's when they're like, okay, let's just invent a car that teenagers will like. Well, that's like saying, oh, well, let's go do stuff that teenagers will like with them. Like, let's go out to their houses with them. Let's hang out with their friends with them. Like, it's a dumb idea. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, like, we should, like, honestly, the car designers should be people our age. People that understand.
I mean,
you know?
but that's pretty hard on its own. What they should do instead is look at the car crowd now and what they're into, and then make models based off of that.
Yeah, car dealerships. Go to some car meets.
Honestly, like, what are you doing? Like, Juke? Are you kidding? I mean, what else is ugly? The Nissan Sentra?
I mean, it's like just a normal person.
I mean, it's
car.
a normal person car, but at the same time, like, at least add some more pizzazz to it. It's just so.
That
bland.
probably is something we should
Actually,
do.
they did that. I'm gonna retract my statement. They have the Nismo.
Nismo.
The Nismo's alright. I give it that.
Or super young though, what cars if they don't want a sports car? Because I mean, there's people out there that don't. They need something fast and want something more.
Alright,
More-
Acura has a lot of good models like the TSX.
That's because you work for Acura. I love it. He works for Acura. First thing he says, Acura.
I mean, their cars, unless you're talking about the NSX the older RSXs, the Integras, they're not fast cars.
Wait, honestly, even if you don't want like a sports car, I would still get like a BRZ or like
Yeah.
a 86.
Because they're not inherently fast. They're quick, but they're not like yeet.
And it comes available in like automatic. Too.
Yeah, the automatic definitely slower, like by 4 seconds basically. So if you want to get that, just go for it, man. But I don't know, for sure, Acura definitely has good
Yeah.
cars. Now, granted, those are pretty expensive on its own. Any luxury car brand though?
You know, I was actually looking at the other day was an Infinity.
Infinity,
Infinity.
the
That's
Q60, those are pretty nice.
Oh yeah, newer ones, yes.
Yeah, but we're straying off from the path here. Like cars that you could afford with a $10,000 down payment.
Okay, so like for the same price as a 350Z, or maybe a little cheaper, you can get a G35.
Oh, yeah.
Same engine, just a little bit heavier, but still real
And more
drive.
luxurious.
And-
And there's back seats.
Yeah.
You can get it in a sedan, you can get it in a coupe, and you even have a roadster version. Hardtop. They look
Yes.
ugly as fuck. But it's still there if you want to get that. Like, if you want to get it, by all means, bro, let put the top down, let your hair flow, man. But I don't know. For sure, yeah, those cars are good. Those cars are good.
Toyota Camry.
What do you think about paddle shifters? Like, if you have to choose between driving stick or paddle shifters.
What kind of paddle shifters are we talking about?
Talking.
CVT,
Probably-
dual clutch?
Yes.
Dual clutch? Okay, so here's my
Like-
take on
like,
this.
Like the Dodge Chargers.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Okay, so here's my take on this. Manual transmissions are great. Like, there's no greater feeling than rolling through the gears yourself.
Yep.
But I have to admit that the double clutch transmissions are faster. They just are, because there's no human error involved, and unless you have a short throw shifter, make no mistakes, and are quick as hell, you're not going to be faster than a double clutch transmission. So I mean, it depends on what you use the car for. Like, let's say you have a manual car in an area that's not so crowded. There's not that much traffic. I would definitely say go manual, even though it's kind of just a little slower, based on you. But it makes you a better driver in the end because you're trying to perfect going through the gears yourself. If you are in a very heavily populated area with a lot of traffic, I definitely say go double clutch for sure.
Paddle shifters will let you just.
Yeah, you can switch it over to like automatic, and just let the car do its own thing, or you can go manual. I mean, I'm pretty sure, for example, Lamborghinis, they have like 3 modes. They have one where you can just drive around. You have the paddle shifter mode where it will change gears for you if you redline, and then they have the you're not a bitch mode where it will let you redline and go.
I was about to say something, I don't remember after watching that.
Well,
I was gonna say something I don't even remember after that.
you'll remember eventually. Nah, but for real though, yeah, that's my take on paddle shifters. I would say. What do you think of roadsters? Like, there's the new
Tesla Roadster.
there's the
Yeah.
new what is it? It's Alfa.
0 to
not
60
Alfa
in under
Romeo.
2 seconds. There you go.
Listen, that's not even like it's theorized that it can go 1.9 seconds. Rally cars already go 0 to 60 in 1.9
That's fair.
seconds with a
Heavily
4-cylinder
modified.
engine.
Yeah, you can
They're-
buy a Roadster.
The thing is, they're still restricted. They're heavily modified, but they're still restricted. And if you think about the engineering that it takes to even get that fast, they're still technically heavily modified.
That's fair.
Dab on the headers. But no, where was I? There's this new Roadster. It's not Mini Cooper. What's the other one that's kind of like Mini Cooper? Fiat. Fiat made a new Roadster that has the same chassis as the Miata. Forgot what it's called though. I think it starts with a 1, and it has 3 digits.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, it's pretty sexy. I think it's more not as agile as Miata, but it's different for sure. There's not many of them on the streets. I still haven't seen one. My friend though, he's seen one. He's like, "What's that?" It will turn heads just because nobody knows what it is. Just like the new Miata RF, the hardtop.
Yeah.
That's sexy as fuck. Now that's a nice hardtop.
But I feel hot, and the clothes on.